Hello, and welcome to A Filthy Talk, and Happy New Year. Yeah, that's worth a shout, right? This is Filthy Talk. This is AFL's, or A Filthy Lot's, weekly live panel discussion show, although today we are not live. Well, we're all live, but we're not live.
We don't know that
yet. This is pre-recorded because, what?
We might not be alive today.
Oh, God, that's dark and true. That's true. As of now, which is December 11th, right? Yeah, so it's December 11th, and we're doing Hindsight 2020, year in review. This is our New Year's Day episode, so if you're watching this on New Year's Day, Happy New Year. And anytime after, it still applies. And with me today, Roz Young, James Gummo. No, I always stumble on the NA. I always want to go NA.
You've known me for years.
I hate the NA thing. Anyway, Nor Razzak. And fact-checking, we have Matt Baker. Yay! Okay, so yeah.
Happy 2021. Hopefully,
yes.
New year, new us.
Yeah, fuck 2020.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, what a year. So yeah, we are doing Hindsight 2020, and because it is New Year's Day, we are drinking mimosas. Nor, how do you like mimosas, sir?
They are adequate.
How is that one?
Adequate.
Such an underwhelming analysis.
I mean, it's a fizzy, shitty, bubbly drink with orange juice.
Yeah. Shitty?
Well, I mean, you make it with shitty bubbly, right? You don't use real champagne.
Well, no. I
know?
mean, you could, I
You
suppose. But feels like a bit of a waste.
Only the fanciest of champagnes.
Dollar store champagne.
The like apple one.
Oh.
I am a huge fan of mimosas. As soon as you said mimosas today, I was like, I'm in.
That's how we got you.
I do, basically. I'm a huge fan. I do the like bubbles up to here and then the little splash of OJ just to give it the crispness.
Just a fart of orange.
Right? Yeah, this bottle, hot tip, put an upside down spoon in it and it keeps it from getting all flat and gross.
Wait. Oh,
Not
so
that
like
you-
handle down?
Yeah, handle in, spoon in, and it keeps it from getting gross.
Interesting.
But I usually have this quickly taken care of, so doesn't apply, but just in case, we could get
You don't want to take the air out of a bubbly because it will reduce that vacuum will take all of the carbon dioxide out of it.
damn
So
fact
you'll
checking.
lose all the bubbles.
And scientists.
Oh no! And just all around annoying guy.
Heck yeah, that's me.
I don't find you annoying.
I like
find
that.
Well, that's
didn't
one
treat you
person.
Love you, Matt. Roz, yours is slightly different. You're drinking what?
What do you mean?
It's different than ours. We're all having one thing. and
Oh
you
no,
have a different-
that's the cupcake is in mine.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm also I'm a big fan of, I do my mimosas at a 1-to-1 ratio, so Prosecco or champagne and then orange juice. I'm also a big fan, Trevor and I are repping the extremely pulpy orange juice.
This is
so,
true. Yeah.
Everyone else is wrong.
Right.
Lots
I've
of
got pulp.
Pulp is great.
Lots of pulp.
You should have to chew your mimosa a little
Yeah, it's
bit.
good for you.
Pulp is nasty. Like I said before, it is like you have like someone's beard shavings in your drink. Friggin' gross.
Having
Pulp is
had
gross.
beard shavings in my mouth, that's not the same sensation. I am drinking, I found this bottle that has my last name on it. It's Gemma de Luna. Yeah. And you guys are having the same thing, right? Yeah. And Matt, we're all drinking the Gemma de Luna, which I can't really taste because of the OJ.
Right? Delicious.
Thanks, dollar store.
I tried it without the OJ. It's okay.
Oh, did you take a sip?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of bubbly, period. Like, typically, I find champagne, like, I've had the good stuff, and I'm like, meh, it's still not really. It's just
Yeah,
my thing.
I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
I think
What you need to do is get a Cremant, which is also from France, made exactly the same way as champagne, but not from the champagne reason, so it costs like half the amount.
Oh,
And at half the price, it's really good.
oh, okay.
But I find, full price champagne kind of overrated.
Oh, yeah.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
As a Bubbles fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even
there is something really special about popping a a bottle, though.
That's my
That's
favorite part,
why you
though.
do it at New Year's.
But that's the only part that I really like is the opening it and
like the
firing
danger.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What I want to learn to do is to saber a
I was
champagne
just-
bottle.
Yeah, I did that last New Year's Eve. That is how I started 2020 with my first sabering of a
It's your
champagne
fault.
bottle. And it was the most fun ever. I was walking around for days just wanting to saber everything. I was like, nice San Pellegrino, you need me to open it? Like, just all I wanted to saber everything. It's amazingly fun, and it's really easy to do. Flat end of the knife right along the seam, and you just boom.
I did it
it's
once
awesome.
and it didn't end well. The whole neck of the bottle just shattered. Some of the glass shards got into the. I was like,
It's too risky. You
Okay,
can
not that
you
easy.
lose the alcohol, which is just, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, practice on the dollar store champagnes. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, as an Arab, I'm frankly offended that you're sabering things and not people.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
See, what I want to do is, you can do it with the back of a knife, but I need to buy a saber because doing it with an actual sword, that's really the only way to go.
I did it with a sword, and yeah,
about a
I think
lightsaber?
that's why I think I
Lightsaber.
I
Laser it
overdid
off.
Now we're talking.
I think it's a lot harder with a sword.
Yeah, I did it with a sword, and I think I put too much gusto in it because it just
Try doing it with a pocket knife.
I wasn't cut though. Okay, so
Anyway.
today, Hindsight 2020, year in review. We'll try to keep it as positive as we can, but 2020 wasn't exactly a positive year.
Yeah.
If it was a person, we'd all probably be like, yeah, we're gonna beat
Murder
the shit out of them. Right?
Murder that person.
Yeah. So Roz, what's with the laptop and the whole TV here? What's
You
going on?
might have noticed we had something special on the go today because we're going to make 2020 into a fun game. Woo!
Oh, are you trying to salvage the year by gamifying it?
Yes, but also if anybody knows me, I just force everyone I know to play games,
This
and
is
I
true.
make fun mandatory.
I love it.
Fun back in fundamental.
Best
So,
dictator ever.
oh guys,
Roz 2021.
when I rule the world, let me tell you, we will play so much D&D. The other thing I want to point out before we get to the game, though, is you didn't ask what Ellie was drinking.
Oh, right. I was going to draw attention to that, and then other things happened. But yeah, we have another little friend with us.
This is Ellie. She's a crew member now. A fish.
Oh my God! Show the camera. You're cute.
This was made by Tracy Lawson, our set deck buyer, my lovely friend. She really loves it.
I love that there's a pocket underneath,
Yeah, she can put
on
her
the back.
biscuits.
Oh, that's too cute.
Yeah.
Okay. She can stay.
This has been the year of Ellie. I've had this, she's turning 12 next week.
Oh wow.
In December. And it's been almost one full year of me holding her in my arms for every single day. And I've
Whoa.
never done that in her lifetime, and it's become a problem. As you can see.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Do you know what wasn't adorable this year?
Segue.
Lots of things.
So to play this game, I polled the staff at a Filthy Lot.
Okay.
So we're basically playing Filthy Feud, boo, boo, boo. And you guys need to guess
filthy.
not the correct answer to this question. What you need to guess is what did the most Filthy Lot members respond as the number one answer to each of these questions?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah.
They're all about 2020.
But
Is this centimeters or inches?
Oh, it all depends on what people wrote in.
Oh, yeah. Reminder, we're in Canada, so depending on what we're measuring, sometimes it's centimeters, sometimes it's inches.
I don't know inches.
I gotta tell you guys,
how do you say it?
Oh no, that's not where I was going. No, there's literally like we say we're a metric country, but for some reason we still use imperial for certain things. Like how tall are you, Nor?
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, 5'10". That's not metric. Why
this
do we
is
do
not
that?
the game.
Sorry.
The game is key. The game is life.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You
what
remember
did
mandatory fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Mandatory fun.
Gotta
Continue
stay
with the
on
fun.
I,
So here we are.
So-
So we're gonna do this a little different because we don't have buzzers. I don't know. We don't have buzzers. So what we're gonna do is we'll start with Nor.
Okay.
Next question will be James, and then Trevor. And again, you get to go first to try to guess our number one answer.
Okay.
And then I will award random points, and then at my leisure, I will give out prizes at the end.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Everything is dependent on what I say. So, what was the average length of a murder hornet?
Nor first.
Okay. Well,
Nor. First chance.
I am going to assume that the majority of people answered in inches because it was always reported that way in the news.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go
Logic.
2 inches.
Oh, that was my answer.
Nor. You've actually got the number 2 answer
Oh.
from the Filthy Law crew. It is
Oh.
actually also the correct answer.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
a murder hornet is actually about 1 3/4 inches long, and then their stinger is a full quarter, so their full length is
my
about 2 inches.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, you hate wasps.
Yeah, I'm afraid of all stinging, flying things, especially murder hornets.
Yeah, murder hornets are terrifying.
Yeah.
I also used to play bass for stinging flying things.
Okay, so if Nor got number 2, then
All right.
what's next?
3?
Oh.
You're gonna guess 3 inches.
That's what I guessed.
You're gonna guess 3 inches. You are also on the board, but not the number
Ooh.
1 answer.
Oh.
Trevor Gemma, you have a chance to steal.
Okay. So average length of a murder hornet.
Over or under? This is the real
Dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
gonna
dun,
go
dun, dun, dun.
off what you because like
Choices,
I was
right,
gonna say
Styles?
2, but I'm gonna go with the length of a thumb.
The length of a thumb was not a popular enough answer.
Ah.
Does
that mean I
Nor takes it.
Nor takes it. The
ooh.
number 1 answer from Filthy Lot crew is too long.
Too long.
That's how long a murder hornet is. Average length.
Too long.
Other
That's-
popular answers included 5 to 7 inches.
Whoa.
Whoa.
They must have thought centimeters.
Yeah. Less than
yeah.
1 inch, which I mean you
That's
could only
just a
hope.
hornet.
And then also just stingy big boys.
That's my favorite.
Wait, did more than
How
one
many people
person
actually-
put Stingy Big Boy? Really? Did anyone put thumb?
We did have 1 thumb.
Okay.
Yes, 1 thumb answer.
Stingy big
Because I know
boys.
that was just the way that people were saying, like, they're supposed to be as big as a human thumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Rad.
there we go. Good job. Good
that
job.
was fun.
Nor
That
was
was
the
fun.
winner of that round.
do I
So
win?
murder hornets. Can we talk about the things that have come up in the questions a little bit?
Please
That's a fun
do.
way to do this.
Please
So
do.
That freaked me out because I've known about them for quite a few years. I remember seeing like a documentary about them in Japan, and they kill like on average 100 people a year. And I was like, oh God, those things are terrifying. And then prior to this year, they had found corpses in shipments, like big shipments
Hornet
and stuff.
corpses.
Yeah, they found the corpses of them, and I was like, oh God, I hope those things don't come over here. And then this year is like, of course they're here now.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. But yeah, that kind of fizzled and then nothing happened for quite a while. And then it was only a couple weeks ago that they found an entire hive
In a tree.
that they exterminated, but they were all queens.
No, it was the opposite. They
What?
didn't find any queens. So in the one you're talking about, the one in Washington State, right?
Yeah.
Where they went and like wrapped the tree, and the dudes in the hazmat suits and shit came in and
I
like.
thought they were all queens.
No, they found the nest. I believe. I mean, we can have a
Fact
fact
check.
checker. They found the nest. They didn't find any queens, and then after examination, and they were able to pull it apart, they found a whole bunch of queens. I think.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember reading something about
But the
there
ones that they
being
had vacuumed into the thing, I don't think there were any queens in that.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they were like, uh-oh, we still don't have any queens.
Yeah, that's terrifying because if you don't find her, I mean, she's on the loose.
Or there's more than one. There can be,
Yeah, but then I remember reading a thing saying that there was a whole bunch of queens, and I was
Probably.
like, oh no.
But they got them.
By the time that had hit the news, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm
And
done.
it's too close
I'm
to
done.
home. It's like they don't respect the border closure. Like
really
if they're in
don't.
Washington State, they're so close to us, and they maybe are a coming.
It's kind of
Well, they
like
are. They were
zombies,
found- they were
though, that
discovered
they
in
don't
Surrey.
survive in the winter. So the good thing that protects Canada
Sorry.
from all things bad is the cold.
Is the winner? I don't know, man. I think if they're that close, they're coming.
Well,
Like
they,
fun
they
to
are,
see.
they are here. They have discovered murder hornets.
On November 11th, it was reported that in Washington State there was a nest with 200 queens in it,
200 queens. Yeah.
and about 500 total.
Oh my God. 200.
Okay,
Holy
so
shiitake.
if watching Star Trek and the Borg has taught me anything, that's bad.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
match that with the fact that just there was news recently of that cube UFO that got released. The Borg are here, you guys.
What? There's a
didn't-
cube UFO?
You didn't see that?
No.
There was an actual footage from an Air Force jet and of like a mysterious cube-shaped object hovering in the sky. And it was
talked about
it was released like last week.
I prefer the murder hornets.
Well, maybe they are the murder hornets.
Oh no.
They've harnessed the
Okay.
space travel.
Are you? Is it,
Yeah, let's
keeping
go.
this going?
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
cool.
All right.
Here we go.
So James is up first
James
this
is
time?
up first.
Okay.
You're
okay.
looking for the number one answer to this question.
Okay.
What is the AFL Animal of the Year?
Slam frickin' dunk raccoon.
Oh, James, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah, easy
Now,
one.
for maybe some other points, can you guys guess what answers 2 or 3 might have been?
Oh, animal
Trevor's
of the year.
next, right?
And wait, are there actually 6 answers too?
There are 6 answers. I know, it wasn't just that everybody wrote raccoon.
Seagull.
Oh, buddy. You guys are killing it. You're killing it. Number 2 answer.
We have a lot of seagulls on the lot. Yeah, like lots, because we're right on the ocean. So there's lots of seagulls around.
And our raccoon
problem.
story this morning, though, we found a bunch of bags of Doritos busted into at the lot.
Yeah,
Well
they got
And
it
a
on
bunch of
first
little cheesy paw prints.
Yeah.
That was my favorite little Dorito hands.
Oh, I did not see that. Dang.
I sent a picture out this morning of our evidence. But for some reason, they like Doritos the most. That was
not
in this
like?
building. They were on the stairs. A ton of bags of ravaged chips.
So they might still be in here.
Oh, yeah.
How are their thumbs able to open chip bags and I like legitimately struggle? It's
know.
not fair.
That's the thing. I don't know. Does it take 2 raccoons to open a Doritos bag? Can they do it solo?
I had a raccoon come up to my door the other day. Like I have a door that's got a bunch of window panes in it, and it was just looking in the window pane. It was super cute, and my cat didn't care. It was weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Cat was
united
just
against
like,
us.
Did they know? Do you guys know why the raccoon is number 1? Did we tell that
I
story?
guess we should. We might have told it on a previous Filthy Talk, but yeah, we had. First, it was a raccoon literally falling from the ceiling in our makeup department,
up,
in
yeah.
their shop, and then we came across, was it 5 in total?
5 baby
raccoons.
And they were like this big, about
Yeah.
3-4 pounds, and just like the cutest little. Sarah Elizabeth held one of them in her arms,
Yeah.
and it was just like, I'm scared.
They were adorable, and we
sadly,
contacted.
Sarah Elizabeth passed away because of rabies.
No, she's just out there. She's just out there running the streets, foaming at the mouth.
She is the
I
raccoon
mean,
now.
you know, you guys.
Everyone's like, "Oh, she's got COVID." It's like, no, it's rabies. Like, yeah, rabies, whatever.
She was vaccinated.
But yeah, we
Vaccines.
contacted.
Save the
What
day.
was the name of that place? The shelter that they like rehabilitate wild animals.
It was in Maple Ridge. I think.
Yeah, it's an
I bet we can-
extermination
we
place.
Critter
Care.
Care.
Critter Care.
Critter Care took all 5 babies and took really good care of them. So if you ever have any problems with wild animals that are pests, they're not pests. We're in their home.
Yeah.
They ate our Doritos, Trevor.
They were here before we were.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
definitely lived here before us.
Oh yeah.
I've already warned Alan they're coming for his Oreos, so he better look out.
I would gladly feed a raccoon Doritos.
No, that's bad for them.
It's bad for us.
Well, they're gonna do it anyway.
It's fair.
And
That's
there's
fair.
other things that are worse. Anyway, does
Nora, do
Nora
you
get
have a
chance?
guess? Do you want to
I'm
try?
gonna go with otters.
Otters.
Toronto, Ontario is the raccoon capital of the world.
Really?
Yep.
I don't doubt that.
Even what was it? One of the
Planet
Planet Earth, they did a thing on raccoons, and it was all in Toronto.
Toronto.
They're just overrunning everywhere.
We
all the
have
trash.
so many raccoons here, though.
Yeah,
Huh. All right.
it's
Yeah.
crazy in
I'll
Toronto.
let
Imagine
Toronto
it's
have
like
that.
Okay.
What was your answer?
Otters.
Otters.
Otters did not make the list.
Oh.
Number 3 answer, Marshall.
Marshall.
Oh.
Number 3 answer?
Number
What?
4, Moose.
Oh, moose makes sense. What about, wait.
We also had a bunch of answers for
Whoa,
Teddy.
whoa! Why does moose make sense?
Because it's just my thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did we see a moose here? Did I miss that?
No. Why does Marshall make sense?
I was taking it too literally.
I didn't even question that one.
Yeah, filthy animal. What's number 6?
And a single answer, a
Cormorant?
single vote for
Cormorant.
Slug.
Oh, we know who that
I
was.
remember
Shannon.
the slug.
Yeah, it's definitely Shannon.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Animals. Yeah, the trash panda thing was a lot of fun. Little baby trash pandas.
Lots of people wrote in trash panda. Lots of
Yeah.
people baby raccoons, raccoon. Adorable answers, just related to all things.
Now I want Doritos.
I know.
We can get you some. You want some?
No, we
Doritos?
don't have any left.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Raccoons ate the Doritos. Group buds. No 2021
They left
Doritos
lots
for
of
you.
other flavors of chips, though, so
All right.
They snagged all the Cool Ranch.
yeah. Here we go. Your chance, Trevor.
Oh, we're
Are you
going right
ready?
into
Are you
another
ready?
one. All right.
How many Academy Awards did Parasite win? Do you remember that this was this year?
5.
This was in 2020.
Oh, sorry. Yes, this was. I know. It feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
Was it 5?
5 is not one of my most popular answers.
Oh, I think it's 5 though. But I mean,
So-
again, most popular, maybe not.
Yeah, you don't-
so maybe
it's not
most
what-
popular was wrong. Yeah, you're all wrong.
In this case, most popular is incorrect.
Yeah,
but so
damn
is
it.
5.
It happens.
Is 5 incorrect? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Yep, it is.
I have it written down as the thing I was going to talk about.
Okay, so
So it's not even on the list?
The correct answer is on the list, but 5 is not. Tenor, chance to steal.
Crap.
Chance to steal. Okay. Well, you just said that the correct answer is not the most popular.
That is true. So you're
Oh.
going for not the
I
correct
already know.
answer.
I know what the correct answer is, but I'm gonna go for the steal. I'm gonna go with
Gotta play
3.
Not on the list. And not the correct answer.
There's 6 answers and okay, sure.
Do you have a guess,
One.
James? 1 is also not on the list.
Is the number 1 answer who cares? Or COVID-19
Keep
or
going until
something?
somebody gets one on the
Do you
board.
want to go until someone gets one on the
Yeah.
board?
Is it 4? Wait, no, you said it's not in there.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
this
yeah,
yet.
it is. 4 is the correct answer.
Correct answer.
And
Okay.
it is the number 3 answer from this group
Oh my
of,
God! I know that it was
Filmies.
best picture, best screenplay,
Best director.
and best foreign film as well.
International. Picture,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
call it now, yeah.
Or international.
That's
Yep,
correct.
And
yep.
specifically best original screenplay.
Yes,
They
original.
do have 2 screenplay
Right.
awards.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
adapted.
should watch it.
It's a great movie. Okay, so I'm gonna go with I don't know.
That was not one of the most popular.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
However, we did float around all the numbers,
Oh.
including 8.
8?
And then also popular was a lot,
Oh.
and also popular, all of them.
All of them.
Yes, yes.
No one put Who Cares.
No one put Who Cares, which
That's
I thought
surprising.
was nice. That was nice.
That would be a defeated position.
Right?
you know?
Well, I mean,
like-
but what if you don't care about the Oscars?
I mean, it's valid.
You could be like, it's all just bullshit politics anyway,
I did
and
have
say,
one
who
answer
cares?
that was very much
Totes.
like that, but they were a solo one, and there were more people who answered all of them or a
Word.
lot.
That's fair. Does this keep going, or should we just talk about some 2020
Let's
stuff?
talk about some 2020 stuff.
What did you? Oh, I
'Cause
have a question.
Go.
Parasite was like, what year? That was like what month?
January is usually generally when the Oscars.
Right? So that
Yeah.
was the beginning of the year. That was
Yeah.
just the start. Things were still good back then.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Well, they weren't.
Kind
us.
of, yeah.
they weren't so
Fair,
good in
fair.
Italy or.
Fair.
Because January 1st was actually December 31st when China announced that they were looking into a respiratory illness in Wuhan.
Right.
So like it started hard. It was like there were signs. I was looking
Well, I
back
think
at
by
it.
the end of the year, they had already had like, it had already exploded in.
Yeah.
Weren't they already locking down in Wuhan? Like,
No,
since
they didn't lock
December?
down Wuhan until January 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was so I I looked up. I was looking at a bunch of stuff to
It's
prep.
February 9th.
Well, then what the
The
hell?
Oscars are the February.
Okay, so
9th.
apparently I was reading an article that was awful and incorrect.
The
And
internet,
this is going to
man.
make for a lot of fun. You know what? I'm just going to tear these up.
I had friends in the U.S. like texting me fanatically, being like, "Get 6 months worth supply of water. Do the toilet paper thing. Get all of this food that you'll be able to make if you're sick." And I was like laughing at them, just being like, "This isn't a real thing. Clearly, you're paranoid, and
Oh.
you follow the market." But you know, and then it was like 3, 4, 5 weeks later, and it was like everybody shut down.
We
and
were all
shit got
planning
real.
to go to Emerald City Comic Con, and
Yeah.
that was the real.
That
was
the week before we officially
break for
shut
us.
down,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When
fifth.
BC announced their
When
shutdown.
the first thing that was canceled, as far as I know, as far as conventions go, was E3. Like E3 got canceled. Oh, I do have that written down, but I don't trust these dates anymore.
The list of cancellations just like 50.
Was March 11th, and that's when we were shooting our first block of Ready to Roll stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember.
We were on set talking about it. We
were
were
on
like
set talking
watching
about
like
it.
hawks,
Yeah,
because we hadn't had any cases here. The first ones here were in March, I think. at some point, and it was in like a long-term
Yeah.
care facility.
But in North Van where we are, so it's
Yeah, it was
oh,
close.
no.
It's close to home, and we were all
yeah,
like,
I think it was like,
"Ugh."
I think if memory serves me correct, I think one of the first memories was that it was a woman that had visited Washington State to do some shopping or something like that, and then she came back and brought it with her. But I mean, there probably was cases before that.
Yeah, like the first reported cases were just the reported cases.
Yeah.
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 The fires in Australia were before that, though, right?
The fires in
So,
Australia, I
like,
think,
that
actually
was-
started at the end of 2019 and then
Right.
raged hard in January.
Because that was like a.
That was pretty
That was
devastating.
wild.
That was awful, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was very, I think, is the koala now endangered?
I don't know.
Luckily, we have a fact checker who
Yeah.
looked that up for us.
I think that was my favorite part about that, though, is seeing like that.
the dead
Was the koalas becoming endangered?
The interaction between.
monster!
Can you believe this, Ellie? Oh, the interaction between like humans who like koalas aren't like sweet little beasts, you know? They're not
Yeah.
like so. But
Yeah,
to
fuck
see-
them.
But to see humans like saving their lives and putting them in the backseat of their Toyotas and
Yeah.
shit, like that was.
Or like you know, with the water
Beautiful.
bottles, you know, they're like,
Oh.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, that was
sad.
That was heartbreaking. I have I still have it. I should have brought it in. My first teddy bear was a koala that I used to call Casey Koala because it was actually bought for me, like I think in the hospital when I was born. My brother picked something out, and I still have the fucking thing.
That's
Yeah,
so
but ironically, that's the same koala that ended up in the fireplace for.
Oh no!
No.
The doom and gloom has impacted Nor.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
No, he's always had a
But
weird dark
what I
sense
wanted
of
to
humor.
ask though is that when we got locked down, what is the thing that you guys, like after the initial, oh fuck,
Yeah.
what was the one thing that you started doing that you never thought you'd ever do?
Oh, that's a good question.
One thing I started doing that I never thought I'd do.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have one of those.
I quit chewing my nails
Oh yeah.
for after like 30 years.
Showering daily.
You didn't shower daily?
Sometimes I was like, well, where the fuck am I going? I'm just in my
Word.
pajamas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
That's
oh, I'll take a shower the next day.
Yeah.
I'll skip,
I actually
I'll skip
felt
a day.
very weird wearing a mask all the time when I was out at first.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like you were doing what was right, but I was worried I was causing panic in other people because I wanted to put my mask on, and you know, it just felt weird.
I had
and
no
now
problem
it feels
with
so
it.
normal.
Now I get freaked out not wearing it.
Totally.
Like if I'm out among anyone that's not just me and Ash, if I don't have a mask on, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, nope, I don't like it.
Yeah, one thing that I definitely did not like about 2020 was experiencing severe anxiety grocery shopping. Never
Yes.
had that a bit. That
No.
was never a problem in my life.
And that
before.
came on hard because like the panic at first is what really scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
The
as
hoarding.
scared. I was scared of the virus. The thing that scared me more so was the knee-jerk reaction of everybody else. Because going to the grocery store and seeing just barren shelves was terrifying. Like
I actually
so
didn't find
scary.
that part too bad because I grew up in northern Alberta and we'd have fires a lot, and if there was a fire, there might be a delay in getting stuff, you know, to you. So people would go out and like, I want to buy all the things off the shelves, and you'd be like, you jerks, whatever. it's like days away. It's going to be fine, but whatever. So I wasn't super concerned about that. But Matt and I tried to go to Costco at one point.
Oh man.
We just saw the lineup and the restriction stuff and what they were trying to do, and I was like, this place is terrifying. we couldn't even get even close to it. It felt like a crowd, but they were spacing them out, but there was this huge lineup just to get in, and
Yeah.
oh my God.
Me and Ash went to Costco once, and it was the most traumatic shopping experience I've ever had.
like staff members were yelling at you to
Yeah,
separate,
they
right?
were yelling, 6 feet, social distancing, keep it going, grab and go, people. There's people outside, and we were just like, I just want some cheese. Like, it was so fucked.
Yeah, I avoided Costco.
I haven't
Grocery
answered your
delivery
question.
has been a godsend.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I haven't gone into a grocery store in months.
I've been doing grocery delivery for like the last 3 years, and so when COVID hit, I would normally just go in, order my groceries. They'd show up between 7 and 9 a.m. I'd go to work and have my day, and it was amazing. And then when COVID hit, it's like, and there's a 3-month waiting list.
Yeah.
I like just legitimately did not eat. I would have like
damn.
cans of tuna and like make things out of whatever weird scraps I had.
I knew a lot.
It was not cool.
I had felt a lockdown coming before, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go and do a massive grocery shop. So like one day, which I had decided to take a day off on a Friday, and it was like a Friday, and then I think literally a week later, we were locked down.
Wow.
So the week before our initial lockdown, I had
Yeah.
just gone and done a massive grocery
I remember
shop.
you telling me to do it.
Yeah.
You were like, just grab some, get some
Everyone was
supplies.
Yeah. And I managed, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have at least like 2 or 3 weeks worth of stuff. And then at that point, if we're still locked down, I can just get delivery from that point onwards, which I ended up doing.
Yeah.
But
we
like,
also
by the
thought
time we
it
got
was-
locked in, I was like, well, we're sorted.
Yeah.
Anywhere, let's just go home.
Good for you.
I did think of an answer to your question. The thing that I started doing that I never thought I would, because I used to give you shit about it, was hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah.
Like I was always, and they've even started talking about the long-term effects that all of the use of hand sanitizer might have, and is the reason I never used it previously. Thank you.
Something about
Is-
talking about it means you have to use hand sanitizer.
Well, because using a lot of hand sanitizer before this was created the potential for like super viruses that can overcome things that killed them. So like you can like reinforce
real,
and
though? Is
harden.
that a-
I don't know. We have a couple of
Or is that just a
microbiologists.
conspiracy thing?
No,
Yes.
that kind of thing is real. Often depends on the kind of hand sanitizer you're using, but it does build up resistance in bacteria especially. And if you've got triclosan in your hand sanitizer, you should
or
really
your
avoid
toothpaste.
it. Yeah, or in your toothpaste, which is horrible, because triclosan actually in laboratory conditions does cause antibiotic resistance.
Cool. This doesn't.
And in general, just hand sanitizing too much is bad for your skin microflora. And once
Yeah.
all that microflora is gone, it opens you up to other infections.
Don't you love how
Because your skin microflora will outcompete pathogens most of the time. So when you
you
deplete
go.
it,
it's crazy.
it becomes susceptible.
Yeah, it's like gut flora is also the same sort of like there's certain bacteria that are helping you, and if you're killing everything,
Or vaginal flora.
Yeah.
word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really important.
My favorite.
One of the things I definitely went hard on during our lockdown. In fact, it's still happening now. Is that I'm spending way too much money online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm like looking at my credit card like bill. I'm like, oh crap, did I spend that? Holy shit! How many Blu-rays did I buy this month? Or-
I think I've bought 5 guitars since lockdown.
Yes.
Wow.
Although in your defense, you did buy a bunch of kits and actually learn to build them. So that's
Yes.
kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
3 of them I've built, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had spent more time doing something industrious like that. That sounds really cool.
I had big plans going into lockdown, and then something I dealt with for the first time that's never been a thing in my life was depression. Like, holy shit, I hit a real low point during lockdown, and it's not the isolation that got me. It was the like panic about the virus itself and people who might die and just like I get really analytical and I was overanalyzing every interaction once I wasn't in my home. Like grocery store clerks deserve more money or fucking hazard pay during this entire year. Like we talk about frontline workers and it's not just doctors and nurses and paramedics.
No.
It's
Although-
fucking grocery store clerks.
Thank goodness for them too.
No,
Like-
food is essential, and honestly, like there's days where I just want to like be like, here's a $50 tip for standing here. Sorry that it's cash and sanitize it before you touch it, but you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like these people are totally risking their lives, like
What do you
for
mean,
just
these people?
massive. These people that are working
I
in
know.
grocery stores for, I work in human resources. I know what the market rate for a cashier is, and it's not right.
No, it's not right at all. And they're like,
Not right.
everyone else, go home, be safe, except for you guys.
Yeah.
Which, like, now you're an essential worker. That's when they should be.
yeah, and you're literally seeing hundreds of people
Yeah.
in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
day.
wearing masks. You got to deal with their anger about wearing a mask.
Yeah.
and,
Oh,
like, oh
God,
man.
that,
Like,
yeah.
poor.
And then partially, like right as we were getting into the zone that where I was feeling the most panic and being like, I'm gonna wear my mask, I'm gonna do all this kind of stuff, and then protests.
Oh, yeah.
And then the guilt of wanting to go out to be a part of those.
Yeah, that's when I think that was the peak. That was it. It was
Right.
it was seeing all the horrible shit going on and the police brutality in America and having nowhere to go, so just being
here.
glued to
Yeah.
it. And
Well,
here.
yeah, and here.
And
Yeah, and
here.
First Nations
But that wasn't what we were seeing at the time.
Sure.
Like just the fact that there's cameras in everyone's pocket now and we can actually see this stuff happening. It's been happening the whole time. We just weren't seeing it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's a long overdue wake-up call, and it was a lot. Like it's just a shit stack.
Yeah.
Like, it
I mean,
just
I gotta say,
became
like,
so
I
much.
didn't take part in the protest. Doesn't mean that I didn't want to. I was obviously like, I just couldn't justify in my own brain having to be around that many people.
Yeah.
Even with a mask on, it terrified me. So you're right, the guilt is there. Like I wish I could have been part of it.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh man, did this have to happen now?
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Why couldn't this happen another
answer is
time?
yes, but also,
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
Sadly, there'll be probably more opportunities,
Probably, yes.
which is not a great sentiment, but
No.
Hopefully not.
when things are safe and clear, like we can kind of stand
But
together.
I was certainly thinking during seeing like massive demonstrations, just like, oh, the virus. Like I was just like,
Yeah, me
guys,
too.
like you're right, but fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was a real mind fuck too. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, you guys are
Hard.
totally right, but oh.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It
was.
It's like really important, and how do you like balance those two things? You got to make a call for yourself in the moment, and just be patient and appreciate if someone else makes a different call than you. Then
Yeah.
let them do what they need to do.
Sure, of course.
And you can support in different ways, right? Like everyone has a gift that they can bring. Like I'm not really good at like lying in front of logging roads to, protest against, geopolitical things that are happening, but I can write a letter to my local MP or whatever, right? I can write a letter. So I think
And people who were sharing a lot of information was very helpful too. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I can't help but make a joke here, but that's such a Canadian thing. It's like, I'm so angry, I'm gonna write a letter.
It is. That's
I
true.
have been called the most.
I'm gonna write a terse letter.
I will write them such a letter. I love that move. It's great. Letters are great.
The
You can.
I think when Black Lives Matter started up, I only shared things on social media that were poignant. I wasn't sharing my opinion because I wanted to leave room for like I was glued to watching people live streaming from like protests in the street, and they'd be in different sections and people were showing what's happening. And I was like, I don't need to clutter this, like with just some fucking straight white guy sitting safe at home. Like I'm like, I'm not gonna post anything. I'm just gonna like observe what's happening, and then if there's anything I think is crucial as to information that everyone needs to know, I'll just share that.
Yeah.
But my opinion doesn't matter right now.
Well, it's like almost safer, right? In a way where it's just like learn, unlearn, I think is a big piece of it. Sit, and be a bystander to the point where you can just get enough information to start elevating voices that aren't your own. And, I think, that's the right call. I was like pretty emotional about the whole situation, and I knew it was the
hell
time
yeah.
to, sit down, shut the F up, and create space. And it was pretty powerful. Like, not that I'm a huge Instagram fan, but it is the social platform I'm kind of the most comfortable with. And I loved that a lot of people, took a stance and just did nothing on that Tuesday, like Blackout Tuesday. But then there's an element of it too that is performative activism, which I also struggle with. So it's like, if you don't have a position, sit down and learn and be quiet and hear the voices, and then you'll find your way, right?
Yeah.
But it's the performative aspect of that, where it was like, major corporations are like, we're blacking out. It's like, well, okay, but what else are you doing that actually has meaning,
Yep.
Yeah, other than just sticking a graphic on screen.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
But some of that is working to change some of their branding was really important, So a lot of that kind of stuff started happening.
I should have written this down. It's a guy he was a former policeman who took some position in California. I literally was reading this morning, and he tweeted this whole thing of what he's doing for reform in the judicial system in California, like the day after taking office. And it's awesome. I was like, whoa.
that's rad.
But that's what we need to see, is that kind of change, not just like virtue signaling.
Yeah. And not like vilifying every single human being's actions. Like
my God.
having compassion and like we need to educate people and undo the learning, I think, is the biggest thing.
Yep.
Like it's the whole system, right? So it's like people aren't inherently bad. I don't believe that for a second. And I think I don't. Maybe Hitler and there's some exceptions to the
I
rule.
don't know.
But like
There's an entire
98
family in the White House right now that I don't think there's any good.
I
about.
think,
Not a fan, but also like inherently bad. I don't know, right? Like
I actually think we are. I think that on a base primal level, humans are terrible.
Yes, I agree.
I think that we have learned and we've created society and we've tried to figure out a way to better us. You got a drinking problem?
I'm like, no, this can't be.
Just all
Yeah,
over.
you should edit that.
But no, we've created and refined over thousands of years behavioral patterns. Like most regulations and laws we have, especially regulations, are due to some fucking idiot and someone doing something stupid that causes either themselves or someone else to get hurt, and now there's a rule because of it.
Yeah.
Like it's trial and error on like a Darwinian level. Like
But can't we work instinctively? Aren't we also capable of good? So is it really that
We
there is
totally are,
bad?
but like the further back you go, the more primal we were and still are in a lot of ways. Like I don't think that I think we're now very capable of good. We're capable of rational thought and analytic thought, but I think this year has shown me reinforced a thought that I've had for a long time, that a very large percentage of society is not as advanced as I thought they were.
But I think a lot of that is probably the animal brain kicking in when there's like this deep-rooted sense of like needing to survive.
Yeah.
Right? When things are falling apart, you can't access stuff like that. It's all, like animal instinct to survive, right? So
I think saying inherently bad is just not a great choice of words, but I do believe that people inherently act out of self-interest.
Yes.
And
100%.
that means they don't give a shit what goes on. People care about themselves and the people close to them.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
in Western
we
society,
can
for
see
sure.
that
Yep.
everywhere. It's human.
Yeah.
It's not Western society. People do this everywhere. There's, 10% of people who act not out of self-interest, 30% of people who are just plain assholes all the time, and the rest of the people do what people around them are doing.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah, but like, do you want to weigh in? Because I think there's a bunch of
I just
opinions
want
about, are people good or bad?
I want to play
I like to think that people are good, but I'm with Trevor on this a little bit.
Oh
We're
man.
assholes.
I try to be good. I think we all try to be good.
When we were thinking
but we're
about our list
capable
of things
horrible.
for 2020 that we would come to today to talk about, and I made a game, and you
I didn't think we'd be evaluating the
Uh,
species.
But like, James made a list of all the good things about 2020. Like
It's true.
It's not like the year. The year.
I was up and down.
crazy,
I
right?
looked
But,
it up
like,
and down because I think you need to.
Yeah.
You have to have a balanced look at everything. If you skew the lens, this is like how a lot of people delete and block a lot of people on social media. I don't do that. I keep a bunch of I'm very left wing, and I keep a lot of right wing people that have views that I'm like, God, you're just an idiot. But I don't block and delete them because I'd rather engage in debate with them to try to.
What? You're
them
getting
to-
into debates on social media? Are you a crazy person?
I am a crazy person.
You're a crazy person.
I am definitely a crazy person.
Tishba.
But I
man.
disengage when I feel like I'm just speaking at a brick wall, but I don't
Yeah.
delete that person. I might unfollow them, but I'm not going to block them because echo chambers get you nowhere. Echo chambers get you
Well,
like
you're doing the Lord's work, sir. Godspeed.
it's just the way that I'm approaching it. I'm not saying it's the right way.
Anyway, what's
Yeah.
the next question?
Dude, yeah.
let's do another one.
Speaking of kind of fun, good things.
How do we transition out of this?
What do you guys think? And we're gonna go back to Nor. What was the top song as listed by
Wait, I didn't get a
Rolling
first
Stone?
chance to answer something. Did I? Yeah, I
You
did.
did?
Yeah, I did.
Last
Never
Parasite.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
Just like 2020, this whole episode's just
Yeah.
Well, I am
Top song of 2020.
I feel like people got this one. I'm gonna justify my answer first.
Okay, go.
I feel like people got this one correct because it's a Googleable, easy thing to.
Those forking cheaters.
So I'm gonna say WAP.
Oh, you betcha.
Ah,
Gotcha. Woo!
nicely done.
What the heck?
The wet ass pussy
Do
song.
you not know WAP?
No.
Cardigan B and Megan
Cannot
is a
play
Stallion.
it. Oh gosh.
I have yet to listen to this song.
I have not listened to the song, but it was everywhere, and I'm like,
I would have said, and I did say, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Oh, you and a bunch of other people, friend.
I would have
Good
said.
song. And we're with you on your snub, man. That's bullshit.
I would have said "Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac.
You know what? You were the only person.
In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins got super popular this year for no reason.
no, there was a reason. It was because those twins on YouTube did a reaction video.
That's barely a reason.
They have millions of followers.
Yeah, millions of people. That's all it takes.
Did
They made
Texas
Phil Collins a
Sun
few
meet
more
that?
million
Oh,
dollars.
this
You know
isn't
what?
the list. This is never mind.
We'll let Trevor go. I mean, you did yours.
I said "Dreams" by
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac, but I want to chime in on WAP. If you haven't heard it, the reason it went crazy was I think too much credit was given to them because Little Kim did it first.
I don't know what it is. But I thought
It's just like female body positivity and sexuality positivity and not being ashamed of female sexuality.
I'm about all that.
And yeah, I am
okay,
too, but people were acting like it's never been done before,
Yeah.
and Little Kim did it first.
And
So,
Madonna.
Salt and Pepper
dude.
do it way before Little
Salt
Kim.
and Pepper, Madonna, yeah, like it's
Totally.
not a new thing.
Weird Al Yankovic.
We,
I'm not sure. Fat was.
I love it.
But yeah,
I mean,
you
body
go home,
positivity.
have a fun listen. What you should, I think the best way to enjoy that song is to watch the mom reaction videos.
to WAP?
The mom reaction video, that's great.
Some of the moms are just like, oh no, and some of the moms are just like,
Finally.
Was Fleetwood Mac on the board?
it's not on the board.
Okay.
Number 3
But it
answer.
hit the
It's
top
end of the world
100?
as we know it.
Uh-huh.
A bunch of people.
Yeah.
Number 4 answer. Apparently there's a song.
It's cute.
2020.
It's cute.
It's all right.
A couple people.
Eyelash.
Billie Eilish? Well, she won. She swept the Grammys,
Yep.
but that was all for
But
2019.
apparently we don't know who she is or understand anything about it.
Eilish? Why not?
That's
Well,
very
that's
cute.
literally how they send their answers in.
And?
then Baby Shark.
I heard someone say that 2020 is the way it was because of Baby Shark. Baby Shark is an ancient chant to open the portals of hell.
That makes sense.
I don't know this Baby Shark song either.
Baby.
No.
No singing. Okay, but we were doing a bunch of reviews
Don't
of
look
these
it up.
things. So, what do you think the rest of the AFL crew wrote in as their answer for the top dumpster fire of 2020? So,
This is James first?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Trump's Twitter account.
Oh man,
Oh, that's a good one.
Just all of Trump. All
Oh,
of Trump.
there you go.
All Trump. Number 1.
Most memorable dumpster fire.
What do you think your coworkers said?
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
They're
The
weirdos.
literal dumpster fire we had over there under the bridge.
I was going to say literal dumpster fire because there was also a dumpster fire toy that got
I
really
did
popular.
have one answer for literal dumpster fires,
Oh.
but that didn't make the
There's
list
only
of
one?
top 6.
Oh,
Didn't
man.
make the top 6.
All right, I'm failing at this game.
You're a unique little special snowflake.
Aw.
Yeah.
You don't have the same answers as everyone else.
That's
It's all
okay.
good, man.
So
What do
wait,
you
is
think?
it-
What do you think?
Oh, I was
Oh,
going
literal
with
dumpster fire.
literal dumpster fire. Yeah.
You and someone else, so you're not
Oh.
alone. You're not alone.
I'm just COVID.
Yeah. Number
COVID.
2. Number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
People also thought Four Seasons Total Landscaping.
Yeah.
I also had some answers for gender reveal wildfires.
Oh yeah! I forgot that happened.
Also, it was still this year, guys. Tiger
Oh
King.
my God, the Tiger
Still
King.
this year.
I had know nothing about that.
And
Don't bother.
Kanye 2020. So
Oh,
God.
really? I don't think that was the biggest dumpster.
No, it wasn't the biggest dumpster fire.
That was like a footnote.
but we were talking a little bit about our lockdown. So, next.
How many rolls of TP to survive a lockdown?
Now, what do your coworkers think is the number 1 answer to this question?
Oh.
Coworkers eat a lot of chili.
I'm
Coworkers eat a lot of everything,
I'm
especially the
not gonna-
And
raccoons
Doritos.
who like Doritos.
I'm not going to go with what I think their answer is. I know that I shouldn't, but I'm going to give the answer I want to give in my heart, which is
Okay.
42.
Nice.
Wow. It's not really specifically in my list.
Son of a, you guys all suck.
It didn't make the top 6.
There's no Hitchhiker's Guide fans in this company?
I got it. I got the reference.
There
That's
were
the book I'm gonna read over
very
break.
few towels
Oh,
around.
you should.
I am
you
going to
think?
go with all of them. All of the toilet paper.
All of them. You know what? I'll give you as a number 2 because there was a lot of like
What?
250 plus.
Oh my God.
So I just kind of
Nice.
I put a bunch of those into the same category where I was like, that is too much.
You technically don't need any if you're at home locked down.
You
just
and
rinse.
some other people agree. 0.
Yeah.
0. You'll totally
To survive,
Right?
it's definitely 0.
Yeah. Number 1 answer, 6 to 7 rolls.
Oh, there
Which
you
I
go.
thought was a bit slim.
That's a bit slim, yeah.
Yeah.
But then 6 to 7
That
dozen.
person is
one
constipated.
here.
Or they weren't going by lockdown guidelines. They were just like,
Yep.
Or they were like, well,
that's a
you know,
lot of people to be doing that.
Right? An
hell?
extremely popular answer, get a bidet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I regret not
And
getting
then
it yet. I think I might
a
still.
couple people just like wondering.
You guys have TP?
Cute.
I still haven't gone to the
I won
stores.
this round.
Oh man,
do,
who
you
would have
do.
thought that toilet paper was going to be something that caused such a panic?
Yeah.
Right?
That was crazy.
That's when I knew it got weird.
Because everyone's like, well, if we're going to be stuck at home, we're going to be shitting at home a lot.
I guess. But
Where
what
were they shitting before?
At
Is
work?
what I must
I mean-
ask.
And I had just happened to be running out of toilet paper during the panic. Like I was
Same.
on my last couple rolls, and I was like, I always buy a big pack because I know I need it. It's like why buy 8 rolls? There's no fucking point. Like
But you do wait till the last 2-3 rolls are
to
kicking,
go buy
right?
the
I know.
24 more or whatever. And like I said, I only went to Costco once, and that wasn't right away. So I went, but I was like, lucky enough to find toilet paper right at the beginning of the toilet paper craze, and I felt so fucking guilty at the checkout. I just had this huge thing of toilet paper. I'm like,
Yeah, but at
people
least you
think
weren't
I'm
the one
fucking
guy
crazy.
that had like, at least you weren't the one guy that had like 10 of them on their, in
True.
their cart.
I don't know if you guys.
Or those
but my
assholes
store,
that had like,
Yeah.
they were like taking pallets of Lysol wipes right to the
those
checkout.
guys.
Still
yeah.
haven't been able to find those.
But
No, same.
My store still has a 2 limits per customer on toilet.
Oh,
paper.
see, mine
But they
doesn't.
didn't early on. There was that period where no one was imposing limits, and people
one
were
knew it
just
was-
going crazy.
Yeah.
And that was when I bought one big pack, and I was like, I was embarrassed. I was like, people are gonna think I'm nuts.
I got 2 quick questions left. Let's see if Trevor can get any points.
Okay.
Okay.
So sad.
Here we go. Which animals tested positive for COVID-19 at the Bronx Zoo?
It was big, large cats, lions, or tigers, something like that.
But that is not the number 1 answer.
Oh,
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, that is the correct
That is
answer.
the correct answer. That is not what the most people at Filter
Well-
thought what the correct answer was. Do you know, Nor?
What the number 1 answer is? I'm gonna. I know. I wrote down tigers. I think.
Yep, you did.
Which is the
Correct
right answer.
Correct answer.
I think people put down minks because it was most recently in the news.
number 1 answer. Number 1 answer.
Nor's killing this game.
Oh.
Poor mink.
I
that
know,
was
right?
there was
wanna
local
save the
ones
minks.
found like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Local mink.
What was your guess, James?
Denver. It was mink too. So,
Mink,
penguin.
You know what? Weirdly, a bunch of people thought penguins. What? That's what I think about.
Was there a
Hey,
penguin COVID outbreak?
why would that
I just
be?
got really concerned about penguins.
The Bronx Zoo Association, not
Um,
necessarily the COVID.
Yeah. People also said bats. You know, weird. I don't know about people here are weirdos, so I'm not impressed.
That's a
And
great
then
answer.
my favorite answer, which I think is the best answer, the ones not wearing masks. Yes.
Oh,
Accurate.
oh, a bunch of rat lickers.
Yep. Okay, here we go, Trevor. Last chance, last question.
Oh, come on.
Which body part did teens dip in soy sauce? For
They're
a
nuts.
TikTok challenge.
It was their testicles, their gonads, their
You
their
betcha it
family
was.
jewels. Yeah!
Number 1 answer.
I won with balls.
Is that the right answer?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
and number 1?
Yes.
My answer to this was, am I allowed, is it my turn or is it your turn? No, it's Snor's turn.
I wrote down. I'm gonna say what I wrote down. It was penis.
Yep.
My answer was, I'm old. I don't know.
Those 2 answers didn't make the board because a lot of people guessed other body parts. We had
Really?
elbows, toes, fingers, nose, and then a bunch of people said the same answer.
Yeah.
Do these people know anything about TikTok? Like, I would have
Head,
guessed,
shoulders,
like, by
knees, and
default.
toes.
I'd never heard of this, but I was like, obviously it's their balls. Like,
Yeah.
Why?
Why is that
What
obvious?
if you dunk in soy sauce?
yeah,
Why,
but
though?
why
I'm
did it
not-
start with soy
Okay,
sauce?
so I guess the
can
original idea
taste it.
behind it was that yes, they could taste it through their balls was the idea.
Flip.
I don't
sauce
think I
is
needed
highly
to try that to know
gluten-free.
that
I
was
haven't
wrong.
So I
So
guess
it's the number, like I was talking about earlier. So it's
salty.
it's not just
I think
people.
it's the umami.
It's the umami. It's not just the people who are capable of evil. It's stupid people.
These are the same people that ate Tide Pods, right?
Yeah, it's the same people that like. I mean, the key word there was teens.
Sure, yeah.
But like, is people knowing that or hearing that and going like, you can taste it, and then they do it. Like, that's a lowest common denominator kind of thing.
Cheers, everybody.
What are you drinking? Well,
As far as I can
Tastes
tell,
like it's
all the research I did says it doesn't work. So you
of
cannot.
course it
taste-
doesn't work. There's no taste buds in your scrotum.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
Though.
that's a word I don't
You
say.
might be smelling it, and most of taste is
Oh,
actually smell.
That's
so,
true, yeah, linking that together
Yeah.
and being like, I feel like I can taste it. It's like, you're smelling it, you idiot.
Also, maybe
hold
they just
on.
need a good seasoning, right? Like,
Matt, it's
That's
so
gotta
nice
be
to
better.
have you here.
I mean, maybe it's good for the
yourself.
elasticity of the flesh. I don't know.
yeah.
That's weird.
Nope. It's
That's
just for
super
all,
weird.
Don't
all
try this
around.
at home.
I had a couple answers for other types of genitals. So,
Oh,
Other types.
yeah.
Cool.
Good job,
Cool,
team.
cool,
Word.
But definitely people knew it was, they knew it was balls.
This whole year has been balls.
I knew it was balls.
You got one answer right. Good job.
I only knew that because of Ash. Because I'm not on TikTok.
Dipped her balls.
No, no, because
Talks.
she told me
She did the soy sauce challenge.
about that being a thing on TikTok. Yeah. No, she didn't do the soy
She
sauce.
was like,
She only watches. Ash does not post on TikTok. She just watches.
right. She was just like, oh, I know the answer to that. Check out all these saved videos.
No, I was shocked to know that that was the thing. I was like, wait, you can't show nuts on TikTok, can you? And she said, no, it's just reactions. So it's people going
can't-
like, oh, I can taste it. Like, I
don't
know
know.
all that stuff.
I can't figure out how to use TikTok. That was like definitely a like early 2020 thing when everyone's like, there's cool, fun exercises and dances you can do on TikTok that'll make you feel alive and combat your depression. And I just can't figure it out at all.
TikTok made me wonder why Vine didn't do better.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, right.
Same shit.
Yeah, it is the same shit.
There's
But,
some
but,
cool
but
stuff
Vine
in
wasn't
there.
backed by Chinese government officials.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Wah, wah, wah.
You know?
Yeah.
What about around the world then? So we're gonna wrap up. Last couple thoughts about things from around the world. There were explosions. There were.
Oh, the was Beirut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there,
that was
There
crazy.
were natural disasters. I mean, the world was still full of other crazy shit.
What about
World was on fire.
Yeah.
What were some of the like?
The
Coolest
the
thing.
Imagine video that Gal Gadot put out.
What?
You didn't see that? Like, it was basically like rich actors like doing, the John Lennon song on YouTube to be solidarity, whatever, during COVID and blah blah blah. And
No.
it just came off as so tone deaf.
Oh.
Well, the number one Canadian video on YouTube was like that remix version song of Speaking Moistly.
Yeah.
That was fun. Both the best, it's very Dickens right now. It's the best and the worst of times.
Yep.
You know?
Sarah Silverman's "Make Sure You Vote and Don't Send In Naked Envelopes" was a really good video.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
What were your guys'? What was the most heartbreaking single thing in 2020?
Oh, there's too many. I don't know. Like, personally?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I don't know.
I'm gonna do mine.
Yeah.
We couldn't go to Matt's grandfather's funeral
Oh.
in Ontario, and we got that news the first day of shooting for Ready to Roll.
Oh damn.
So we got that news, and we were like, well, we're kind of in the whole thing, and they postponed it. But by the time they postponed it, we were all in lockdown. So all of that stuff that happened, like a chance to see family, a chance to do, the social things that we do associated with loss or celebration, and so you couldn't do any of those things that are the positive stuff about it either, about seeing.
How are you gonna fucking follow that now?
Well, I'm just saying that was a pretty
I'll
tough
let you know
thing.
that I lost my
Yeah.
last remaining grandparent during lockdown, and none of us were able to go see her. My mom was the only one allowed, and we didn't get to have a funeral or anything. So you're not
Yeah.
alone.
Tough.
Yeah.
So you know.
That's
Sorry
terrible.
to hear that, you guys.
Yeah.
I think Cheyenne lost her grandma during it as well.
I think
I shouldn't
there were a bunch of loss for people, and I know it's sad, but
Mm,
I also
cut that
want
out.
to say, like, thank goodness that we were all able to share our moments together, because that's one thing that I think although we are at least live together, so there's something about being able to have someone else to, you're not just speaking into the void by yourself.
Yeah.
That would be really hard, I think, through lockdown. But even this whole year has been so crazy, and we did happy hours together, and we found ways to communicate with each other in ways that really different, and how important it was really became clear.
I think one thing for sure for us is, well, for me and Bonnie especially, is that there were close calls during this year that we were lucky to have just slipped by.
Oh, wow.
For example, Bonnie was in West Hollywood in LA for like a week in March. And then a week later, it was one of the hot spots in America of COVID,
crazy.
and she didn't catch it while
Wow.
she was there.
Yeah.
She was like, they were still like going to restaurants and bars and blah, blah, blah.
Dodging bullets.
And dodging bullets. And then, and then there was like, and then we had gotten into a car accident in the year, and we were lucky to not be hurt in that, and the other person as well. Just all kinds of stupid shit happened that we just like dodged bullets, We had been in contact with people that were being tested, and we're like, oh no, oh my God, what if they test positive? And we test positive, like what are we gonna do? But nobody tested positive, thank God, and that continues, and we're all still healthy and whatever. My parents, I was worried about my parents, but thankfully they're in New Zealand, and they knew how to fucking,
They knew what was up.
They killed it. They literally killed it.
We're going to reevaluate, should countries all be islands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Victoria's
it was also really nice having my sister, who is a PhD in biomedical sort of stuff, and she's a scientist, and so it was nice to have her to talk to as well. And she's like, don't freak out about that. It's fine, So I don't know. That was the things the thing I miss the most as well. Or the things that sucked for me are stupidly selfish. I didn't lose anyone, and hopefully that continues. That's horrible. But my selfish thing was things like concerts.
Oh yeah.
canceled.
We had so many tickets to things.
Yeah, I was so excited to go to all these concerts that all got canceled. I was so excited to go to a bunch of conventions that got canceled. Travel. Usually in the summer, I like to go visit family in Montreal. Anyway. Bring it back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to give out some quick prizes.
Oh, okay. Wait, before you do that, I was going to go negative then positive.
Oh, do it.
Yeah. Because I don't want to end on such a
Prizes
down
are
note.
I
positive.
feel like there's stuff we can edit out from earlier, like me spilling a drink on my shirt.
No, we're keeping it.
Oh, that's staying in. That's staying in.
No, that's going. And, it's been the best year for me. And I feel like this survivor guilt of that, and that when people are losing their lives.
It's been the best year for you?
This has been the best year of my life. It's been
That's
the best
amazing.
and the worst in lots of ways. It's incredibly polarizing, but like I said, I spent almost a whole year with my dog. I met my person in the world. I bought a house. I've just had an incredible mental health journey. I've come to work here where you guys just accept that I'm the HR manager that has a fucking chihuahua attached to her all the time, and no one thinks anything of it.
No, nobody
this
accepts
is
it. We just
amazing.
haven't said anything.
So the dog.
You walk by and everyone goes, we have doggy daycare. What the hell?
But it's like they'd have to send me to doggy daycare with tranquilizers. It's me, it's not her. But yeah, it's been the best year for me and the worst year. My brother and his wife Andrea had a baby, and I have a niece for the first time. And I'm hoping to meet her before she goes off to college, but she's just so sweet and small, and I want to go home. But it's been literally the best and the worst year simultaneously. Yeah.
That tends to be a thing I've noticed in my life. They tend to coincide.
Yeah.
For me.
COVID giveth and it taketh.
Yeah, but I've had some usually my highest highs and lowest lows happen simultaneously.
Oh yeah.
Which is super weird. And this year's no different. I'm not having the best year of my life, I wouldn't say, but we started this company, we launched this channel despite the crazy trials and tribulations that COVID gave us. We had to pivot really hard, and we all came together and did that, and that was crazy positive and awesome, and I'm really thankful and proud of everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy thing we did and are still doing. And it's really cool, but it's been during the hardest time of my life. I can't believe it. It's wild. So I want to say thank you to everyone.
I want to say thank you to
On that kind of
Wait.
note, something positive that I hope comes out of all this is a lot of people are experiencing mental health issues that they've never experienced before.
Yep.
And as someone who deals with pretty severe mental health issues on a regular basis, I'm hoping that an empathy develops and we can start doing better with supporting people with mental health problems through the system and just socially. So that's my
I agree
kind of bittersweet thing
Yeah.
that I hope comes out of this year.
Normalization and then
I would say that's
change
what's
from it.
starting, right? Like you see it with like parents who are struggling and they're, on a formal Zoom call with their board of directors and their kids are screaming in the background. Like that's life. That's
Yeah.
the real shit. And we all hide it and we come out with like, leave your bags at the door. Like, no, bring your whole damn self to everything you do. Your work, your partners, your relationships with your friends, bring your whole damn self. And I really appreciate you saying that because I think that that's one thing that COVID has lifted up, that we all will have challenges with mental health in our lives, but that we are totally all in this together in every way, shape, or form. In all of our existences, we are in this together.
Beautiful. Take a prize.
Oh my God,
You get a prize.
I do, but I was so bad.
I know.
I did
and
so
then,
poorly.
This is your in case of apocalypse snore. You don't want anyone to know what you're traveling with. So you have to cover it up in a bag that looks like it's not,
Like you're coming
valuables.
out of an adult store?
But actually, you were getting the most valuable prize of 2020.
Can I open it here?
Please do. Please do.
bag of trash?
A bag of trash.
Bag of trash. Enjoy. You guys did all fabulous on the game.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Roz.
I love you so much. Yay!
Thank you guys for
Thank you for
watching.
doing that. That was super
Thank you,
fun.
2020, for coming and going.
So we got to open these before we go. I'm sure.
Right, I got it.
Oh, right on. I'm actually. See, I should not be that excited about a little Lysol spray. That's a little
Yep.
weird.
I'm
But
gonna-
I like that
actually
it
got
says travel on it. Very ambitious.
travel.
size.
Oh,
travel
it's
size.
so hopeful. It's for the new year.
Right? Yeah. Travel and sanitize.
Toilet paper.
Enjoy.
Oh
and
man,
then,
I can't wait to take a dump.
And for all your hand motioning needs, because
Oh,
your
my
hands are very
dryness.
dry.
Oh.
Thank you everybody for participating in my game.
Thank you for putting that together. That was awesome. Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody.
This has been fun.
was
Thank
fun.
you guys for being part of this, and thank you especially for doing that. Thanks, Matt, for being here. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Owen. Thanks, Caleb. Is Caleb over there? I can't tell. The
Silas.
wall's blocking.
Welcome to the
Is
team,
it
guys.
Silas? oh, hi. Thanks, man. I can't tell. I didn't even see him.
No, that's Caleb.
And thanks, Natasha. What?
That is Caleb.
We're drunk at
Is it? You guys are brutal. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And again, Happy New Year. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and we'll see you next time. Stay filthy.